What's going on, you guys? Another one. And I would title these, right? I would fucking put like 1, 2, 3, 4 on them, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? All this fake ass shit in life, like people be claiming they real, and this is reality, right? Reality. We call it reality, but if you could say it another way, let's call it reality. 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 Say it with me. Reality. Not reality. Reality. Because you can't spell reality without real. Remember that. A lot of you guys are living fake lives. So before I begin, I'm sitting here getting stoned. My beautiful light-skinned girl, she's laying here asleep amongst me. And I'm sitting here awake at 4 in the morning. The realm has let me sleep past 3 o'clock. So every time I sleep past 3 o'clock, I become more well rested. I believe we went to sleep at what, 9? Anything shy? No. We had got pizza. I'm tripping. So I'm gonna sleep at 11. But what am I noticing about a lot of things? Different videos. And for those people who always keep talking down on Kevin Samuels, the women, even the simp ass men, you corny ass dudes, you corny cousins, what changed? Most of you 35-year-old, 40-year-old women, and I'm gonna include men, because some of you are overweight, you look like shit. You guys are childish. Let's have a moment of silence for your childishness, because most of you are childish. This is what I don't get. How so many of you have kids wanting things like kids. All this relationship issues and all this shit, y'all sound like kids to me. Now, who am I to talk, right? I heard somebody say, who am I to talk? I ain't got no kids. But that's the reason why I don't have kids. Look at you guys. I'm more in fear of me having a baby mother and having to deal with that shit consistently. Because I might give up on my kid if she too much. Now, that's not that child's fault because he or she never asked to be here. But a lot of you guys are like children. A lot of you are like children. And I mean this. 40, 50, still talking about relationship issues and problems and this is what I want. How? Most of you have bad health, overweight, right? What if Kevin Samuels asks you, what's your health issues like? Some of you gonna say high blood pressure. I have mental issues, diabetes. So all of you being in your 40s and your 50s, late 30s, talking all this relationship shit with kids and have health issues. How long do you actually think you're going to live to enjoy the relationship? Anywho, life is about balance, you guys. Everything in life is balance. Like, everything isn't going to go good with your relationship every day. Even if you guys have a pity pat, a back and forth, or just some words you guys exchange amongst each other and you don't agree with. That's the balance, you see what I'm saying? Because you may not know if you eat too many green leafy foods, it can cause kidney failure. It can cause problems in your body. Now, these are superfoods for a reason. But every food that we eat plays a part. I'm not talking about the GMO food that they're making, the genetically modified shit. And it's evident that they're clearly trying to change the inside of our bodies, because understand, after so long time, after we continue to eat this GMO stuff, your body becomes used to it, right? So imagine when you start to eat real food that comes from the earth, like it was planted in the ground, your body will start to neglect it. Now, once your body starts to accept the GMO, we don't really know what comes with that. But last time I heard, and last time I read, because I do a lot of reading, genetically modified mean or have everything to do with science, research. All right, I'm a historian myself, so I understand like the sciences. Because all in school, they don't tell you this, but reading leads to writing. Reading has something to do with math, history, and science. You break down enough science, you realize that you just went into history. You break down enough science, you realize you've been doing math the whole time. Back to this balance. Life is about balance. And if we don't find balance amongst ourselves, we're going to find ourselves off. I find it so scary to see how everybody's looking at life and not understanding it. Like, even simple shit like zodiac signs. You have to understand the full math behind this shit, the numerology behind this shit. You have to understand numerology as one itself and then astrology as another sector. Then you have to dive a little bit into physics and then get deeper, and then you dive into some quantum physics. I haven't even did all that. Find balance, y'all. So many of us unbalanced because society, this is what life told you to be, or this is how they said you should be. Everybody want to fall off the back end for pussy and dick. Everybody falling off the back end for drugs and shit. Like, I gotta just look at it different, because it's scary for me to say, I would like to be a married man. Now, just as an example, but I see no wives. And it's just weird to me because women want you to accept them for them, but they don't want to accept you for you. And I'm not going to say all. And I'm not going to say all girls are hoes. There's things that I disagree with Kevin Samuels on now. As a man, I think Kevin Samuels, I think his aim was in particularly about, his aim was about discussing traumas and bringing us back together, because a lot of you deal with trauma. That's why you still think like imagine a man that goes to prison, right? Or a girl, you know what I'm saying? They've been in and out of the system since 14 or 13. When they turned 16, 17, right, they got bonded over into the bigger adult jail system. From there, in and out of jail, all the way up to, what, I'm going to just use 25. It's 25% of your life, so let's use 25 as a safeguard. Because most of us don't even make it to 50 or 75. So how are you guys wanting all this shit with relationships and you're not even taking care of your health that long? But let's keep going. So this boy and this girl, they in and out of juvie, they in and out of jail all the way up to they 25. And they get home. Now, before I say what this boy or girl was doing, what do you think the mindset and the mentality of this child or person would be? Only reason you can't think like that, because you were taught to be the student. You weren't taught to be the teacher, so you can't lead. I asked you, what was the mind, what would the state of mind be of this person that been in and out of juvie, in and out of adult jails, all the way up to 26, 25? The mentality would be the childlike mentality. Do you know why? Because when you go to jail, it freezes your mind state. Same shit, different state, same shit, different day. I believe that came from jail. Because you do the same shit, different day. Work out, read. And I'm a big encourager on reading. I encourage you all to read. Try to read a little bit more every day. Push your kids to read. Don't let your brain fry out from technology. Especially when most of you not even technical, right? A lot of you don't even look into the technology that they provide for you. You don't research nothing. You don't use nothing with it. So if all this shit was to disappear, you're going to be brain fried. But Only reason this child, the state of mind of this person would be childlike is because it was frozen. Same shit, different day. So by the time you come out, when you go back into reality, the difference with same shit, different day in reality, we use different words for it and call it boredom. Then we find things to do. All right? And before you think going out to the club, getting drunk, there's a lot of fucking things to do, you guys. But this is what they push on you. They make you into the simplest person. It's control. And a lot of you are slaves. I don't know. But all of this is about balance, you guys. And try to balance yourself. All of this is about love too, you guys. And for all those people, I don't watch a lot of numerous videos. I had to tell my girl, like, I don't think like this when I'm watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin Samuel said, most men will want a fit, feminine, friendly woman. I'd rather get me a friendly woman. She may not be fit, but she may be friendly. She may be feminine. She may not be fit. I get 2 out of the 3. But most of the girls is overweight. Most of the girls are coming with children, guys too. And the girls don't want to accept that they're sleeping with only 20% of the guys, because it make you realize your options. Like, damn, we all do want the same thing. Don't be mad about that. That happens. They be like, well, I done had every woman that I wanted. I ain't got no churn and none of that shit. I don't want them. Like I said, it's more scary to me to look at society. And remember what I was saying? Reality. Ain't nobody real, bro. I don't see race. I don't see color. I understand the true meaning behind these colors and how all this shit was implicated. But I don't see color. It's something so much bigger that why would we have to see color? I have white neighbors, you guys. Arab neighbors. And Chinese neighbors. Everybody cool. Hey, I test a white person. I test a white person. I put a word down on a paper and I spelled it nigger. And I asked the person, I put like a sentence, like a paragraph on the paper, and I said, can you read this for me? I don't listen to you. I read your eyes as you speak. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, man. Find your balance.